Om Shanti. The ocean of peace, Baba. He fulfills the wish of all the souls of the world to be peaceful. And he comes at the confluence age and he makes us children as his helpers. He's the one who enables each one do everything. He gets it done and he inspires to do everything, but he makes children instruments. So this task reminds us of Shiv Baba's humble nature. So we children have become instruments to transform this world along with the Father. We, the children of the ocean of peace, we souls who are the residents of the land of peace, we can never become peaceless. The next aspect is taken in today's Murli. It's about the real children. So Baba keeps the signs of the real children. The other word cannot be used for Baba's children. It can, of course, be said by Baba. So let's listen to Baba's Murli, and today's date is 2nd September. The essence is, sweet children, you are the instruments to establish peace in the world. Therefore, you must never become peaceless. Question: which children does the Father call his obedient children? Answer: what is the first direction of the Father? The children who follow the Father's main direction of waking up at Amrit Vela and remembering the Father, those who bathe early in the morning and freshen themselves up, and sit for the pilgrimage of remembrance at the fixed time, are set by the Father to be worthy and obedient children. They are the ones who will become kings. Unworthy children will end up sweeping the floors. Today, Baba, he just gives the result of worthy children as well as the situation of unworthy children. Om Shanti. The meaning of this has been explained to you, children. Om means I am a soul. Everyone says that there are definitely such things as living beings, and that there is also the one Father of all souls. The Father of each one's body is separate. It's in the intellect of you children that you receive limited inheritances from your limited fathers, and the unlimited inheritance from your unlimited Father. People want peace in the world at this time. When you explain about peace using the pictures, take them to the confluence of the end of Iron Age and the beginning of the Golden Age. What is that? It is the world cycle. That's the Golden Age, the new world, in which there is one religion of purity, peace, and happiness. That is called peace. That is called heaven. Everyone accepts that there is happiness in that new world and there can't be sorrow there. It's very easy to explain this to anyone. The question of peace and peacelessness arises here in this world. That is the land of nirvana, where there is no question of peace or peacelessness. When you children give lectures, first of all, take up the topic of peace in the world. Human beings make a lot of effort to find peace and they even receive prizes. In fact, there is no question of running around for peace. The Father says, simply stabilize yourselves in your original religion, because they conduct various conferences and various plans to just establish peace in the world, whereas Baba advises us to be stable in our original religion. When you stabilize yourselves in your original religion, your sins will be absolved. By stabilizing yourselves in your original religion, there will be peace. You are the children of the ever peaceful Father, the one who is ever peaceful and is the ocean of peace. You receive this inheritance from him. That isn't called the eternal liberation. Even God cannot receive eternal liberation. People of the world wish to have eternal liberation. They don't want to come into the cycle of birth and death. Baba makes it clear that even God cannot receive eternal liberation. God too definitely has to come to play his part. He says, I come at the confluence age of every cycle. If God doesn't receive eternal liberation, how could his children have eternal liberation? You have to churn the ocean of this knowledge about these things all day long. The Father only tells you children these things. You children have more practice in explaining to others. When Shiv Baba explains, only you Brahmins understand. You are the ones who have to churn the ocean of this knowledge, because you are the ones on service. What kind of explanation must be given to what kind of souls so that they can imbibe this knowledge? Baba tells us to churn that, because Baba explains only you children. You have to explain a great deal because you remain on service day and night. People continue to come to museums at all times of the day. In some places, people even come until 10 or 11 p.m. In other places, they begin to serve them from 4 a.m. Here, it's your home, so you can sit here whenever you want. People go to the centers outside from far away. Therefore, they have to have a fixed time. Here, children can wake up at any time. However, you because we don't have any we don't have to go outside the campus. We are at home, so we can choose our timings. However, you mustn't study till late night and nod off after waking up in the morning. Because if you wake up at 2 a.m. without having a proper rest, then you will just nod off your heads while remembering the Father. But if you are very alert, they still maintain their schedule. Therefore, Baba tells us to maintain the timing. The morning time is fixed so that you can take bath and freshen yourselves up and then come here. Those who don't come on time are not called obedient children. A physical father has worthy and unworthy children. The unlimited father has such children. Worthy Worthy ones will go and become kings, whereas unworthy ones will go and sweep the floors. Everything will be known. The birth of Sri Krishna has also been explained to you. It's heaven where Sri Krishna takes birth. At that time, there is just the one kingdom and there is peace in the world. There will be very few human beings in heaven, and that's the new world. There can't be peacelessness there. There is peace when there is one religion that Father establishes. Later, when other religions come, there is peacelessness. There is only peace because there are 16 celestial degrees full. The moon is so beautiful when it is full. That's called the full moon. Those in the silver age are said to be 3/4 full. Therefore, because they had become defective because they are 2 degrees less, there is complete peace in the golden age. When the world becomes 25% old, there will be a little conflict. The beauty decreases when 2 degrees are reduced. Baba says Sri Krishna has been given the flute, whereas Sri Rama has been portrayed with a bow and an arrow. So there is complete peacelessness in hell and there is complete peace in heaven. This is the time when people want peace in the world. Previously, the sound of people wanting peace in the world wasn't heard so much. Now that the sound has spread because the peace is being established in the world. That's why human beings of the world just expect to have a peaceful life. The people of the world simply talk about peace in the world because they are body conscious. The 84 births are now coming to an end. Only the Father comes and explains to you. You remember the Father alone. When and in which form does he come and establish heaven? His name itself is Heavenly God the Father. No one knows how he creates heaven. Sri Krishna cannot create it. He is called a deity. Human beings bow down to deities. It's because they have divine virtues that they are called deities. When someone has many virtues, he is said to be like a deity. Those who fight and quarrel are said to be like devils. You children know that you are sitting in front of the unlimited Father. So the behavior of you children has to be very good. Because unlimited Father, the creator of the entire world, God Himself is the Father, and when we are in front of Him, when we are called His children, how should be our behavior be? The Father has seen some extended families on the path of ignorance when 6 to 7 families all live together like milk and sugar. Whereas in other families, there are only 2 people, yet they fight and quarrel. You are the children of God. You have to live together completely like milk and sugar. In the golden age, they live like milk and sugar. You are learning to live like milk and sugar here. Baba tells us to check ourselves internally so that we haven't performed any sinful actions. Have I caused anyone sorrow? None of you sits and checks yourself in this way. Did I cause anyone sorrow through my thoughts? We have to check ourselves. It's a matter of great understanding. You are the children who are to establish peace in the world. If there are some who create peacelessness at home, how could they establish peace? If a child causes trouble for his physical father, the father says it would be better if he were dead. If you develop any habits, it becomes form. Some don't understand that they are the children of the unlimited Father and that they have to establish peace in the world. You are Shiv Baba's children. Therefore, if you are peaceless, then go to Shiv Baba. If you disturb yourselves because of any other reason, if your stage gets affected, then you go to Shiv Baba because Shiv Baba is the diamond. He will quickly show you a way to become peaceful. He will show you a way to find peace. If someone is disturbed, what should be done in order to be peaceful? There are many whose behavior is not like those of a royal family. You are now getting ready to go to a beautiful new world. how much Baba works in order to make us worthy and to fill ourselves, and He is inspiring us to imbibe divine virtues. This is a dirty world, a brothel which is disliked. Peace in the world will be like in that new world. There cannot be peace at the confluence age. Here, you are making effort to become peaceful. If full effort is not made, there has to be punishment. If we indulge in conflicts, we cause sorrow to one another, we perform sinful actions, then there is a great punishment. Dharmaraj is also with me. Shiv Baba says Dharmaraj is also with Shiv Baba. When the time to settle all karmic account comes, then there will be great punishment. How Baba gives warnings. Just Baba tells us to be very alert and be attentive, because there is definitely the suffering of karma. When someone falls ill, that too is the suffering of karma. There is no one higher than the Father. Shiv Baba is the authority, and there is no one higher than Shiv Baba. He explains, children, become beautiful and you will claim a high status. Else, there is no benefit. You have to become a fragrant flower. How clearly Baba explains to us children with a lot of love. Baba tells that you become a fragrant flower, then you will claim a high status, else there is no benefit. If you don't claim the inheritance from God the Father, whom you have been remembering for half a cycle, it's of what use by become you have become Baba's children then. However, according to the drama, it definitely has to happen. There are many ways in which you can explain to others. There was peace in the world in the golden age, when it was the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan. The war will definitely take place because there is peacelessness. Sri Krishna will then come again in the golden age. It is said that even the shadows of deities cannot come in the iron age. Only you children listen to these things. You know that Shiv Baba is teaching us. You have to imbibe this. It takes whole life to do this. In order to study Shiv Baba's knowledge, if you study, if you imbibe, it takes one complete life to understand and imbibe that. It's said that if you explain to them for their whole life long, they still won't be able to understand. How much Baba tells us to be careful. The unlimited Father says, first of all, explain the main thing. The knowledge is separate from devotion. For half a cycle, it is the day, and for half a cycle, it is the night. In the scriptures, they have written the duration of the cycle incorrectly, in which it wouldn't be half and half. Among you two, it's good if you haven't studied the scriptures. so that your intellect will not be filled with unnecessary things or where you find it difficult to remove those things. Those who have studied them will have doubt and they continue to ask questions that it's written like this and this in this way in the scriptures. Why do you say? So we have to respond saying that it is not us who are giving you this knowledge, it is the Shiv Baba or the Supreme Father. They just go on asking the questions. In fact, when it is the people's stage of retirement, they remember God by following someone's or the other's directions. It depends on what their guru teaches them. They are taught devotion too. There isn't a guru who doesn't teach devotion. They have the strength of devotion, and that's why they have so many followers. Followers are said to be devotees or worshippers. Here, all are worshippers. There, no one is a worshipper. God can never become a worshipper. Many points are explained to you. Gradually, you children will develop the power to explain to others. Of course, we have the power right now. All of us have that power to explain to others. You now tell them. What do you tell? Sri Krishna is coming. You have, of course, seen the picture. He has that new world in his palm and he is kicking away the old world. On the top of the image, it's written that Sri Krishna is coming. Sri Krishna will definitely be in the golden age. Otherwise, how would the world's history and geography repeat? Sri Krishna won't be there alone, as are kings and queens. As are the kings and queens, so are the subjects. This too requires understanding. You children understand that you are Father's children. The Father has come to give you your inheritance. Neither will everyone go to heaven, nor will everyone go to silver age. The tree grows gradually. This is the human world tree. There is the tree of souls. Establishment takes place here through Brahma. Then there is destruction through Shankar, and there is sustenance. Sustenance takes place through Vishnu. You must say those words correctly. Else, what do they say? They say that you have to use the words in the order. People of the world say it is creation, sustenance, then destruction. Baba corrects it by saying it is the creation, destruction, then the sustenance. You children have the intoxication of how the world cycle turns and how creation takes place. It's now a new and small creation. There is somersault. It is the cycle of all the four ages and the confluence age. How the children play that game. First, there are many Shudras. Then the Father comes and creates the Brahman creation through Brahma. Then they become the top knots. The top knot and the feet come together. When they play that somersault. First, there have to be Brahmins. The age of Brahmins is very short. Then they are the deities. The picture of different castes is very useful. It's very easy to explain this picture. It how the face indicates deities, and the shoulders warriors, and the stomach merchants, and the feet shudras. Baba tells this picture is very easy e- to be explained. It shows the various forms of variety of human beings. There is so much pleasure in explaining this. When Brahmins exist, all other religions also exist. How many innumerable religions exist at this time? There is a long list of religions' names. The sapling of Brahmins is planted from Shudras. People plant tree saplings. The Father too is planting a sapling for there to be peace in the world. What is that one? Where there is complete peace in the world. This is, of course, the cries of the world that they are just desperately, they want the peace to be in the world. Acha, to you, sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, father, and Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to you, spiritual children, and we spiritual children also offer love, remembrance, and say good morning, Namaste to the mother, father, and Bap Dada. The essence for Dharana, the first one, constantly remain aware of being the children of God. Always live together like milk and sugar. Don't cause anyone sorrow. Second one, check yourself internally to see you are performing any sinful actions. Check that you don't have the habit of becoming peaceless or of spreading peacelessness. Today's blessing. May you become an emperor of land without sorrow and constantly stay in this world of happiness with the power of purity. The foundation of happiness and peace is purity. The children who remain pure in their thoughts, words, and actions are the highness and holiness. When there is all the eminent great saints or spiritual leaders, they always use this while addressing them, they always use this term, that is His Holiness or Highness. Where there is the power of purity, there is automatically happiness and peace. Purity is the mother of happiness and peace. Pure souls can never be unhappy. This is the speciality. If you are unhappy, somewhere there is a trace of impurity. Some waste thoughts come, some negative things happens, something goes against the Srimad or because of body consciousness, then there comes the trace of impurity. They are the emperors of land without sorrow, and their crowns are unique, and their thrones are also unique. A crown of light is a symbol of purity. Slogan, it's a very good one. I am a soul, not this body. To have this thought is to have a thought of your original self. I am a soul. I am not this body. Even To think about this, to have such thoughts, is to have thoughts for your original self. Today's object signal. Now ignite the fire of love and make your yoga volcanic. Only with the powerful yoga, that is, when the fire of love and remembrance is volcanic, will the fire of corruption and the violence finish. And cooperation will be given to all souls. It's through this that your attitude of unlimited disinterest will be ignited. On the one hand, the fire of remembrance will finish that fire. On the other hand, it will give souls God's message. Baba tells your fire of remembrance will finish the entire trace of negativity or the fire of corruption or violence. On the other hand, it will give souls God's message, give the experience of their cool form. Through this, the souls will be liberated from the fire of their sins. What do we have to do? Baba tells us to ignite the fire of love and let our remembrance take the volcanic form. Baba has drawn our attention to various things, and Baba has given us the signals and also advised us to check ourselves. Do I cause sorrow through my thoughts? Do I make them peaceless, or do I become peaceless? So we have to check whether do we live with one another like milk and sugar, then the ocean of peace, Father. So there cannot be peacelessness in our lives. So when we think about ourselves, that our original form, that is, I am a soul, I am not this body. Om Shanti. The evening meditation and tomorrow's Amrit Vela will be in conference hall and Murli class will be in Diamond Hall. There are a few announcements from Pad office. All the teachers who have come for Bhatti are requested to pay attention. You have to visit hall number 1 of training center, where you can submit all the forms related to the centers or the caretakers of the Gita Pathshalas. Let's remember Baba for 2 minutes. Let's listen to the teachings of respected Dadi Janki ji. To make my inner self free from lies, the first effort is to be free from the falsehood. How much wiser I may become. If I want peace of mind, then peace comes only through the truth. We don't want temporary peace where we experience peace for a while in meditation, but after that we are peaceless again. From many ages we have habitual of being peaceless, unhappy. We have also made some mistakes, not some but many. The conscience tells us that you too have done something incorrect, and our mind keeps getting drawn towards those with whom we have done such wrong actions. The mind also admits it, but still the mind forces to repeat that mistake again. It doesn't change either. Om Shanti.